This is real good content. We should actually just drop this. I don't give a.
All right. Yo, can you speak into? Can you pull the mic closer to you?
My bad, bro.
You can pull it closer if you like.
I know.
I feel.
Testing 1,
Yeah,
2, 3. Testing
You
1,
can
2,
bring.
3.
Yeah, you can bring it a little closer to you.
Boom.
You feel good?
Boom.
Why?
I'm ready. Boom. Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's get ready to rumble.
You can speak at a higher octave if you'd like.
Fighting!
No, don't do that. Oh my god.
Yo, that's my guy, yo.
Yo,
That's
oh
my
my
guy.
goodness. All right. We will talk about UFC for
Yo.
sure. We need to.
My guy.
Especially because I feel like it's topics that I could talk about with you that I probably wouldn't normally talk about with Sammy.
Oh, copy.
But you know, you're here, so we could get into some other things.
Copy.
But welcome all to episode number 18 of the What Are We Even Talking About podcast. I am your host, Izzy, here with...
I don't know if I should steal my man's joint, but nah, that's my guy, so I can't steal it. So we are here with a special guest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, no.
Am I a
you're
special
not,
guest?
You're not.
I'm not a special guest anymore.
Well, no. Not in this situation.
Okay,
Normally,
copy.
so you'd be a special guest if you were the third.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, you were the special guest.
Mm-hmm.
This week, we have... I'll intro you.
I appreciate it.
I'll intro you because you seem to not. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No, I have.
You've been on podcasts?
Yeah, I have, bro.
You do.
I was here last week.
No. But like aside from this podcast, like
Yeah.
you do other podcasts?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
It's interesting.
I didn't know that.
You listen to it.
I
Stop
didn't know.
playing.
I didn't know that. I didn't
Stop
know.
playing.
I didn't know that you did other pods. That's crazy. Yeah. So filling in for my brother, my best friend,
best host in the world.
filling in for the best host in the world.
He's like, I bet he's gonna be proud of you.
Yeah.
You did that.
Filling in for the best host in the world, we have our brother, friend of the show, DJ Incredible.
First time, long time.
The homie Kuti is in the building again, y'all.
Thank you.
Yes, our beloved Sammy was called away on duty.
He answered the call.
He literally hit me up today. He like legitimately hit me up today. It was just like, yo, they called me. I have to go. And yeah, I was like, he was like, oh, you're gonna have Kuti fill in. So before we get going, let me actually try calling him real quick.
Imagine if he answers and be like, yo, bro.
He should.
I mean, unless he's on a flight right now.
I don't think he's on the flight right now. We'll see.
Probably at the pad.
Maybe. I feel like he's probably like, he's probably around.
Yeah, probably getting lit before work.
Yeah, right?
Probably getting lit
before
work.
flight.
So you know what? I'm just gonna take a couple drinks.
Pretty much. That sounds like him.
Imagine, yo, if he picks up, it's gonna be freaking hilarious.
Yo, well, I mean, who knows where he is right now in life, in the world?
You never know. Still ringing?
No,
Yeah,
there's no answer from him.
Yeah.
So
No, it's on the flight.
yeah, he's in the air. Yeah, he's
most
in the
definitely.
air.
Yeah,
Okay.
most definitely in the air.
All right, so we'll try him later on the pod.
No, of course, we got to.
So, how are you, brother Kuti? Let's start there. Let's start with how are you? How are you feeling? This is now back-to-back episodes with Kuti.
I ain't gonna front. It was a dope weekend, a very little weekend. I'm feeling good, man. Work is going good. Can't complain. Life is good, man. Life is good.
Okay, so I can't complain, and that's where we'll start. We'll start with me complaining.
I can't. I got time today.
So my day. First, Sammy lets me know, and he lets me know at a very reasonable, like way in advance of when we were gonna record. He lets me know, hey, look, I'm not gonna make it. Like I won't be back in town until like Sunday night, which is like the day before this will even go out. Like he's like, I'm not gonna be able to make it there in time for us to record together, and then for you to do the editing and do the whole gimmick.
Yep.
So I appreciate it. Like I'll he was like, yeah, like see if Kuti can record with you, and you could do the episode with Kuti. We'll have to go that route. It's like, all right, cool. Cool.
Jesus.
I was already upset. Because it's like, damn, like Kuti is really the only alternative that we can get on short notice. Yes, Kuti, that's you. You're playing Z. You're not.
Cool.
You would not be my first option.
Jesus Christ. That's
okay,
cool.
I need you to know this.
That's
so
cool.
Kuti tells me,
Damn.
"Yo,
I thought we was gonna discuss
we
this.
get out of work at 5. Like, yo, Kuti, come to my house 4 or 5 o'clock so we could get this recording out of the way. Once we're done recording, I could go. I'll make my son dinner, get him ready for bed, do all the dad stuff, right?" Kuti's like, all right, cool. I'm on board for that. He hits me up and says, yo, a training thing came up. I'm doing these training modules at work, so I'll be a little late, be a little after 5. It's like, all right, cool. It's a little after 5. I'm chilling. Go to the store with my son. Come back.
Technically did call.
Make my son dinner. All this stuff. It's late. My son is now eating dinner. I've eaten dinner. It's real late. I hit up Kuti. Yo, what's up? He says, yo, I'll be there in 15 minutes. I said, all right, cool. So I continue on what I'm doing. My son finishes his dinner. I start editing pictures. Start doing other things. Start watching Pump and Iron.
Good documentary, by the way.
Great. I've seen it a bunch of times. I've watched Pump and Iron a few times in the last month. It's been like a motivator.
Yeah, most definitely a good one.
Watch Pump and Iron a few times. I look at my phone. It's like, yo, Kuti said he'll be here in 15 minutes an hour ago. I think I should call this man. I call Kuti. What does he say? You guessed it. My bad, bro.
You guessed it. Yo.
My bad, bro. I'm like, yo, my man, what? He was like, yo, got caught up and, tunnel vision, and he's using all these buzzwords. And I'm like, yo, bro. And then this is where I knew I was upset, because I started saying things like amicable.
Like, bro, you told me, man.
And I was like, yo, I was like, yo, who? So I literally just said, yo, Kuti, who told you to say 15 minutes?
No one.
Who decided that?
That was me.
It's like, so you decided to say 15 minutes. If you got held up, what should you have done after 15 minutes?
Should have called.
You should have called and said, yo, it's going to be longer than 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yo, this is why Kuti will never be a regular on this podcast.
Look, listen, no, it's just, that's my Achilles heel. My time management is always going to be my Achilles heel. And I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Have I gotten better from my younger days? Yes, I can say so myself.
God ain't done with me yet.
It's just like it's still working. That's all. Yeah, time management's never. Those that know me and know of me, they know when it comes down to time, I'm like 50-50. Like, I'll be extremely early, or I'm going to be extremely late. There's no middle.
I've literally never seen you anywhere extremely early.
Your birthday celebration.
I wasn't there. It was a surprise. I don't know.
I was still there.
I don't know what time, but I don't know if it was extremely early. For all I know, you got there 5 minutes before me.
To my defense, there are people that can testify that I got there early and I was prompt.
Okay.
I was prompt.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying from my...
I was saying, wait a minute. I was prompt for Mace's birthday when I DJ'd.
Well, it's because I was paying you.
Yeah, I was still on time.
He said, yeah, because I wouldn't have paid you.
I was still on time.
I would not have paid you.
I was still on time.
I would have withheld.
I was extremely early.
Because you were being paid.
He was being paid.
It was like,
it's
no.
bad that even on my 9 to 5, I'm late. Like 3 minutes. I mean, they don't care. They don't pay me no mind. They're like, oh, he does his job well. Whatever. It's only 3 minutes. He'll make it up sometime. I'll come back from my lunch break like 3 minutes, 5 minutes early. What? It works out. It's all about balance.
All right. So, we talked about the weekend. UFC fights.
Bro.
The fights.
Usman. My guy. I got to start with a... Well, no. Yeah, I got to start with Usman. He's my fellow Nigerian. Yo. I love him. This guy is a problem. Put some respect on his name.
Yo, the Nigerian nightmare is no joke.
Bruh. And the fact that old boy prior to was saying, hey, look, He don't hit hard.
Well, yeah. Well, it's because he was saying that, yo, like, I took his hardest punch, didn't do nothing.
Bro.
He went in there, had his arms down, kind of like, yo, like,
he was
I could
cocky.
take, because he was like, I could take his hardest punch.
Bro.
Man.
Seeing the impact in the stills gave me a new found of your craft of just photography, because to catch that picture of amount of sweat that came off that man's face.
Yeah, if you're in the right, you gotta be in the right place. Yeah, well, yeah,
bro.
And it's one of the things that I wanted to do. Like, I've wanted to, and I probably will. Like, I want to do photography, like ringside photography for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either ringside or cage side for a fight, because it comes down to just like, there's a lot of luck involved in being in the right place at the right time.
Whoever got that shot,
that's
kudos.
money.
That's kudos.
That's money.
I'm sure he got top dollar for that, because that was a very impactful punch, and the fact that you saw the detail of his face cringing and the sweat from his body just literally just in the air. I'm like, yo, bro, like, he really knocked this dude out.
It was wild.
He knocked him out. Well, he didn't fully. He knocked him down.
He finished him on the floor. He was done.
Yeah,
he was done.
When he hit the ground, he was still conscious. It was a second hammer punch that he did that knocked him out clean. And
well, that's what MMA is about. It's
bro.
You knew it was. Yo, when Masvidal got up and he was just like, yo, what happened?
Yo, he was really disoriented. He didn't know what was going on.
Yo, that happened, bro.
Man, listen, the UFC weekend was actually pretty good. I did like, and I can't recall her name. It was the only title that to change hands. It was
Thug Rose.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
Yeah.
She most definitely made a motivational video. Because I think SportsCenter posted it, and it was like, like, I'm the champion. I'm gonna win.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
And the fact that self-affirmation is so important in life. Yo, man, listen.
Yeah, man. Her, like, when they were announcing her name, she was literally like at the cage, just saying, I'm the best. I'm the best.
And sure enough, she's the best.
Yeah.
Old girl didn't even know what the heck happened. She thought they called the fight early.
Yeah, she was like, I was still conscious. I was like, no, you weren't.
She couldn't get up. Her legs buckled.
No, Bambi. You were woozy. You were woozy.
How do you feel? Which, by the way, since we're on the topic of UFC, good old friend Conor McGregor.
Oh, and he was like, he stole my way to Usman?
Yes.
Oh, that was hilarious.
You think that's a strategic plan for him to, like, I mean, he has a fight technically coming up in July. He has a rematch with his, to finish up the 3-peat.
They're not the same weight class, though, huh?
That I'm not too entirely sure.
No, because Usman is light heavy?
Rather light heavy or middleweight?
No, he's not middle. Adesanya.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Adesanya's middle.
Yep, you're right.
Adesanya's middle. I think he's light heavy. He might be light heavy. Yeah, I don't think they're in the same weight class. I'm pretty sure Usman is heavier than Conor.
True. But Conor could gain the weight. He held 2 titles in different weight classes. He did. So but I think it was low.
But I think it was lower.
Oh,
it was like where he was at. Yeah, he dropped down weight. I don't think he went up in weight.
Okay.
Because the thing when you go up in weight, that's what happened. That's what happened to Adesanya. When Adesanya went
up in weight,
he went up in weight. The thing about going up in weight is that
it's a whole different ball game.
Well, but the reason why it's a different ball game is because you don't have enough time to build that much muscle. True. So that weight that you're putting on is fat. Yeah. And it's like you're fighting against somebody who's at that weight naturally and all muscle at that weight. Yeah. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, that's a tough thing to do. It's easier to go down because when you're going down, you're just trying to trim down as much fat and retain as much muscle and try to bring yourself down some. But when you're going up, you're at a higher weight, but that's mainly like water weight and fat weight. It's not your true weight.
Makes sense.
So you're still kind of fighting. You're still kind of punching up. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's just McGregor kind of doing the McGregor thing, trolling. Yeah. Yeah,
but it's like you're trolling after you lost a fight previously. So it's like, what's the point?
So
what do we? I mean, he already established himself as a fighter, and I get that. I tip my hat to him, but like, even when it's in his last fight, he doesn't have the same like inner fight like I have. I like, losing is not an option.
Yeah, but so the thing with McGregor too, if you think about him historically, his his profile has never been that he's the undefeated fighter.
True.
His booking, his like drawing power has never been, I'm the undefeated fighter who can't be beaten. He's never been that. He's been beaten a bunch of times. And it's never, but the thing is that he's at a place now where his drawing power just comes from, yo, people want to see him fight. Win, lose, or draw, they just want to see him.
Because of McGregor.
As opposed to some of these other fighters who people watch them because they're undefeated and it's like, yo, I want to see them lose. I'm going to keep, like, with Adesanya. People keep watching Adesanya because they were like, yo, I'm waiting to see Adesanya take an L.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he took the L, it was like, it wasn't in his weight class, so he kind of still has that little, kind of caveat. Now he has another fight coming up in, I think, in June or July.
Yeah, July as well. In his weight class, too.
Yeah, and that's him defending his title.
That's true.
That dude fights a lot.
I commend him, man. Like, yo,
Adesanya fights a lot.
He's not scared, man. He's not scared at all. And like even hearing his upbringing, it was like, yo, I've been bullied and I hate bullies. And he's so relatable. Like the fact that he does the whole Naruto like freaking dance, the hand gestures. I'm like, yo, bro, like you are so hip. And he's for the culture, man. It's like, yo, I hate bullies, so I'm gonna talk my ish. And yeah, like if you have a problem with me, see me in the ring. Yeah. And he's been knocking dudes out in his weight class left and right.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's real good. He's real good.
Motherfucker don't miss.
Nah, he don't miss. He don't miss. He don't miss. He's real good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
He don't miss.
Heat of controversy, he don't miss. Bro, I'm actually impressed, man. Like just seeing how UFC is like elevating, especially like in my younger days, because I only watched it or got into it because my older sibling was watching it. It was like, oh, it's a little bit different. It's not boxing, but it's relatively the same. It's just mixed martial arts, and I'm like, oh, okay. And being that kid that we just grew up around karate movies, and it was always around. It's like, all right, now this is like, there's no coordination. There's no, I hit you here, you have to duck here. It's more so like, yo, if I'm trying to hit you, you have to bob and weave.
Oh, of course, yeah, it's fire.
And I'm just like, yo, bro, it's hitting a certain platform, and I think it's still gonna keep going. I think honestly, boxing is gonna be obsolete because of UFC. I foresee that. Nobody's interested in boxing no more. I mean, granted, there's some notable fighters. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, there are some notable fighters. I think it's so the thing. So I think the difference between boxing and MMA in general is that MMA is kind of taking the pro wrestling approach. MMA has really gone the route of what's made WWE successful, and they market their fights based on the on the Paul Heyman rules of marketing. Which is who's fighting, why are they fighting, why should I care?
Fair.
And then so that's why every MMA fight you see, you always find out, yo, who's fighting.
And you know exactly what they're fighting.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like who, like as in like who are they? Who are each of these people? Why should I care?
And their promo's better. Like they really like sell like these two really have like a set feud type thing. Even though it happened like maybe a few months.
Oh, of course. And the thing is too with them and here's because boxing is good at doing those things for just the main event.
Yeah, true.
MMA, UFC, Bellator, like all those companies, they do that for the main event and the undercards. Because the undercards, you'll see it'll be like, we're coming to the main card, and it's like, yeah, it's the aging veteran who's like trying to prove that he's got something left in the tank, and the sparky young rookie who's trying to prove himself and make an example of the vet. Like they still giving you a story for every fight.
No, you're right.
So you go into every single fight like, I'm kind of interested in what's about to happen here.
Like, you know what? I think I'm gonna
yeah, but boxing, like there be times like I've watched some boxing events, and it'll be like the second fight on the card. And you're just like, oh fam, like who
are these people?
Who are these people? What's going on? What is this?
Like, yeah,
what's the story here?
What weight class is this?
Yeah,
like I don't even know what weight class is.
What's the story here? Like,
no, you're most definitely right. I don't know, man. Like I was a fan of boxing, and like I still dabble here and there, depending on the weight class and depending on the fighter. But like UFC got me locked in. Like MMA, I'm just so locked in because it's like, yo, like you could really beat up a dude rather than simply a knockout punch, a chokehold.
Oh man,
yo, bro.
No. I was thinking about I was thinking about the two other fights in the main card.
Oh, the leg.
Woo,
boy.
Well, the two legs. Well, both legs.
That boy needs some milk.
So the first one, the dude got kicked and like they pinched it, like his nerve got pinched. The leg was asleep.
Just gave.
Leg was done. Never seen it before in my life. And then Chris Weidman.
Yo.
Weidman's leg. First off, so Uriah Hall.
Yes.
Queens native. Gang shit.
Is it gang shit?
Gang shit.
You know I got so much shit up.
Yeah, I gotta rep for Queens.
I got so much shit up.
And he like I knew because you know what's funny too, like because I forgot he was from Queens until he came out to some Nas. I was like, he's lit. Fam,
he's lit.
Yo, fam, dudes from Queens, Queens,
they built differently.
And y'all like people don't understand how much dudes from Queens view Nas as God.
Oh yeah,
Nas is God.
That's it. That's all they know.
Like I don't want to hear it. That's God right there. So when I saw him coming out to some Nas. I was like, yeah,
he's about to win this.
Yeah, yo,
he's gonna win this for sure.
So he's the only fighter in UFC history, possibly really in the history of I think all combat sports, to win a fight via TKO without throwing a single strike.
Which is crazy. He didn't throw one.
He didn't throw a single strike.
I think they called the fight rather at 17.
It was 17.
Yeah,
17.
And I'm like, yo, bro, you just threw one kick and you hurt yourself, and they called the fight.
Well, that's what happened with Anderson Silva.
Yeah,
Silva did it on.
It was a Silva effect.
Yeah,
it's the Silva effect.
Because that's what happened with Silva.
Bro.
When Silva was up against Weidman, Weidman checked the kick and Silva's leg broke.
That joint was so and you could hear the break. It's just like,
yo, you hear the break and when he tried to put the weight on it,
bro.
And he just banana peel.
Man, listen.
Banana peel.
I do give props because right after they called it, he was like, yo, man, like he sent his condolences to family. He wished him a speedy recovery. So
absolutely.
That was most definitely sportsmanship on his part. But man, listen, I don't know what it is. And like it even correlates with basketball. Like lately, dudes been snapping their leg and snapping their ankles.
I think basketball, it all comes down to this short off season. Like, fam,
we have time to trade.
Yo, fam, all right. Look at the basketball injuries.
Yep.
Look at the teams that were flourishing. Tell me how many of the teams and the players who were flourishing, how many of them were in the bubble?
Makes sense.
How many of them were in the bubble? How many of them got real deep into the playoffs?
Makes sense.
Like, you could tell, yo, you can't tell me Steph Curry don't got fresh legs.
Nah, he does, because he was, wow, yeah, most definitely.
That boy got some fresh legs.
Most definitely.
He been out there just cooking.
Yeah, most definitely.
With the clean fade.
Yo.
Boy got the clean fade on his head.
And it's crazy, too, because a lot of players are chopping that little, like, dirt freaking rugged look no more. Everybody's going with the clean fade now.
Clean fade.
And I'm like, yo, man.
My boy, yeah. Yeah, the barber live in the guest house. that boy look good. He look good.
And they're not even in the bubble. And it's like, yo, I get to go to my shop. So now I travel. And I go with my barber. Say less.
Yeah, so that's I think that's what's going on. That's the difference with all the different injuries and whatnot. Right. Before we leave the topic of like MMA, combat sports, and all of that, what's your thoughts on Jake Paul? Jake Paul kind of got into it with Daniel Cormier.
I'm going to say this. He just has to be very careful and pick and choose his battles very wisely. Because I feel like his time is coming soon. And he's going to get highly embarrassed. I get it. He's on a nice little hot streak.
Not really a streak. It is a hot streak because it's 3 straight wins.
Yeah.
But he's yet to fight a boxer.
And that's why I'm like, yo, somebody's going to step up to the plate and knock him out. No, I want to say embarrass him. I want to say knock him out.
No, he'll get knocked out.
Is it guaranteed?
100%.
It's a 100%.
No, absolutely. If Jake Paul were to get into the ring with a boxer,
it's going to look bad for him.
Bro, here's all you got to think about. Think about Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
Conor is a trained fighter, but he's not a boxer. When got put in there with a boxer, you could tell that, I mean, yes, Conor was able to get his licks in. He might have even won a few rounds. But he was food.
Yeah, he was.
He was food in that ring.
Because he went from simply just throwing hands and feet to just simply throwing hands.
And he was food. And he was food in there. Because Floyd, like, yo, this is what I do.
This is my element.
This is what I
my
do.
Craft.
This is what I do.
You're my playground right now.
Yeah. So if that's the, I guess if that's the distance, the range between a MMA fighter who specializes in just mixed martial arts and a professional boxer, and granted, Floyd isn't just any old professional boxer. He's, essentially the GOAT.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think is the difference and the discrepancy between a very, like, yes, he's fit, he's in shape, but he's a YouTuber.
True.
He's a content creator.
True.
He is not a full-fledged boxer. He's learned how to box, and he knows how to fight. But if you look at every fight he's had, if you look at the 3 fights, it's the first one was against another YouTuber. I think it was when he fought KSI.
Yep.
Right? Nate Robinson, who, mind you, Jake Paul, like, has 30 pounds on this dude. He's bigger, bigger and heavier. Like, it's different weight classes. This is why there's weight classes in boxing.
I don't even know why he even agreed.
For the check. It's a bag. And then Ben Askren, who's world-class MMA fighter, who specializes in what? Wrestling. Wrestling. He's never needed to really know. He's never really needed to have amazing hands.
You think it's gonna happen? You think he's gonna keep dodging like boxes?
No, I don't think. No, you know what I think he's doing? I think he's trying to do what McGregor did with Mayweather. I'm gonna talk my way into one big fight. Think about McGregor after the Mayweather fight and how often he's fought since.
True.
Why? He hasn't needed to.
True.
Bro, he racked up what, 20 mil?
Yeah.
20, 30 mil doing the Mayweather fight?
Yeah.
So just because, the thing is, you have to remember, just because MMA is growing in popularity, the money is still in boxing.
Oh yeah, of course.
All the money is still in boxing.
Of course.
So boxers are still the ones really making the bread. So if you're trying to...
They are, but I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to be obsolete soon, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just like, an itch or a feeling. Granted, the money's in boxing, and I get it. The money is in boxing. I never discredit that whatsoever, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like, one, with him, he's going to get a boxer, and he's going to get embarrassed.
And it'll be done. But that's why when that happens, all he needs is one big fight. One big money fight.
Yo, if I lose, I get this much.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. It's like, yo, not even if I lose, it's, yo, if you want me to do this fight, I need this much. I want this much up front, and I want this percentage of the pay-per-view revenue.
True.
And that's it.
True. That's what Mayweather did during the McGregor fight.
Well, that's what, because that's all it, bro.
Mayweather had his production team.
But that's why it was like, yo, if you want this to happen, like, this is what it's gonna be. Fuck is y'all talking about? This is what it's gonna be. And if he loses, and he lost, fine, but he made a bag.
Yeah, and I think that's why everybody's getting more annoyed with him. It's just like, yo, dude, fight a fighter, fight a boxer.
But the issue, but it's because no boxer, no fighter
is gonna respect him enough to even get in the ring with him.
Because they all have the same mentality as Daniel Cormier. When they ask Cormier, yo, would you fight him? Cormier's like, yo, what has he done to deserve being in the ring with me?
True.
Like, I am a multiple-time world champion. What has he done for him to deserve being in the ring with me?
Clout.
But
I got major clout.
No, but everybody gets so caught up in the yo, you getting caught up in the clout train. It's like, yo, do you understand that if this dude was in any sort of ranking of anything, he would be unranked? He would be bottom of the barrel.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't,
for sure.
So like he's essentially trying to, use his clout to jump ahead in line to try to get a big name fight. And it's like, yo, what have you done to like any big name fighters? It's like, yo, what have you done to deserve it?
True.
Don't tell me you're 3-0 in the boxing ring and you haven't fought a boxer.
True.
Knock it off. What are we even talking about?
It's still 3-0. It's still,
Nah.
it's still 3-0.
Nah.
So I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it.
Nah.
We'll see what's up. We'll see. Only time will tell. That's all. But hey,
What do you know about time, Mr. O is late?
listen, time is of the essence.
So you know what? Let's talk about it. Why were you late?
Why was I late?
What's her name?
What was her name?
What's her name? Tell it on the pod.
Unfortunately, I did have like some not pilots, but some trainings I had to complete, and I had an errand to do for me mother. Me mother. Unfortunately, I didn't realize it until being a handyman. So I was just like, all right, like I'm just a Swiss Army knife that just simply knows how to fix this, and she just assumes that. I love my mother to death. You know, she gave me life, but you know, at the same token, it's like, lady. Hey.
Kuti trying to bring up his mom to cover up the fact that he's out.
It wasn't. No, it's not toxic. This is not the toxic episode. It's not toxic. I wasn't being toxic.
Also, I'll probably have to blur out.
It's like
that's a wild phrase to say, and I can't be attached to that. I can't be attached to saying some outlandish shit like that.
Bro,
that's gonna be bleed for sure.
Listen, I always tell people all the time, man. Like, yo, demon time is just it happens. It can happen early in the morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night. If it was demon time, I most definitely would have embraced it because that's just me. But nah, I was being responsible. But unfortunately, my time management was against me, and you know, I failed again. So now I gotta make it up. So yeah, that's what it is.
You be taking girls on dates?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Why not? Shut up.
Why not? It's fun. It's not. Honestly, it's enjoyable, man. Like, and people think like you have to spend mad money on a date. Like, you really don't. Like,
oh, you a cheap date? Yeah, brokey.
Nah, I ain't broke. If I was broke, I would say that. I would say that.
Broke boy.
Nah,
where you be taking them? Where you go on dates?
Nah, no bull. No bull.
It's funny too because I feel like you and I never talk about this.
No, ever.
So like, I mean, don't tell me spots because then like because I'm not gonna tell you spots. No, I don't want you going where I go. I got dope date spots.
Nah,
I'm the king of dates.
I believe it. I believe you like to you're smooth. You're too smooth. It pisses me off that you talk too much smooth.
Yo,
I just like yo, this motherfucker really don't miss. Like,
yeah, nah,
like,
I'm
really
the king. I've always been king date.
Nah, and I respect that. I wasn't really big of a date person, to be honest with you. It took time, but like now being older or getting older was just more so like, all right, now I gotta really.
What do you do? What's a date with Kuti like?
It really depends. Honestly.
The ladies want to know.
So it depends because everybody has this thing that I like. I just like ratchet girls. I don't, but you know. Shit, damn. You do.
Kuti.
You do.
Say,
okay.
Hey, safe space.
It is a safe space.
This is a safe space, brother.
So I would say this for certain target audience. Depends what you like. You know, if I know like you're more not the real deal like. I'm just out here type situation. You know, I'll do a lounge. But like a low key lounge where we could simply talk, smoke a little hookah, drink, you know what I mean? Pass a little hookah, that's it. But if I'm really trying to like sweep you off your feet, I'm the type of person like I like to do like walks. Like I mean, like if the weather permitted, I'll do a walk in the park, you know what I mean? Something smooth. Go to like an ice cream truck or go to like a local like food spot, grab some food and we'll walk and talk. Rather be like, you know, I would say Roger Williams Park, you know, the Boulevard. If I really want to do like a date, I'm very, I guess cliche. It's a term where it's like, you know, bowling, mini golf, you know, movie. And if I really want to be like spiffy, I'll do an event or plan an event that's around that time frame, and then afterwards do, you know, dinner and drinks. So,
okay. So you do like
there's levels, there's little packages. Packages.
Like the date packages.
The date packages. So it's just really where you fall in line. That's all. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, look, if you give me good vibes and I feel like there's potential between a long-term basis, you know, you get the deluxe package. If I know it's short-term, you know, you get the mediocre package. And if I just know this is gonna be like an easy or quick little thing, yeah, you get the hookah and drinks, and that's it. And usually hookah, I'm able to talk people down for the hookah, and drinks is just like, all right. We'll get a bottle pre-game, get 3 more drinks, so cost efficient. I think smart.
Then you just leave there
Yeah, that's it.
No,
That's it. That's all.
I'm I'm 100% channeling my inner Sammy today. I'm making sure that the bleep count is up. The bleep count is up and
Ain't
it's
nobody
stuck.
gonna hear nothing.
The bleep count is gonna be up today, and it's gonna be on me. Like, hey, yo, Sammy, I'm holding it down for you, my brother. Holding it down. Holding it down for my boy today. You got me fucked up.
But yeah, man. And then I actually argued with this. And when you mention dates, do you have an issue? I feel like you don't. But I'm gonna ask you anyways. Do you have an issue when a female pays for a date?
When she pays for the date?
For the whole date.
Who is this female?
It could be a consistent, somebody that means meaningful. Well, I would say that you met her, you had a date already and paid for the first one. And kind of like a tit for tat, she did the second one. The third one, she wants to pay. And she's adamant on paying. Even though in your head, count-wise, it's your turn, and you know you have the finances to cover it. Because you ain't broke. I know you're not broke.
No.
You got some money. You got some money. You not broke, brother. I know you're not broke.
Okay.
But she's like, no, I got it. And she just like fights you over the check, pulls the check away from you, and puts her card there. Are you going to be like, hey, waiter, please don't?
Nah, she can have it.
She can have it?
Yeah, she can have it. So I think for me, that never happens. First
it never happens.
I won't say never.
Mm-hmm.
The only time that it really happened more frequently, I would say, was in my last relationship.
Okay, fair.
She would wanna pick up the check.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, like you could take it, babe. Like it would be, but it was like we were in a relationship already. Mm-hmm. Like that's like my full-fledged like girlfriend. Mm-hmm. It was less of a, like after a while I was like, all right, like if you wanna, if it's on you, I'm not gonna fight you on it. Mm-hmm. But normally, I'm covering it. I think it's it's something that I feel like my dad is like my dad is watching me from like my dad's watching me from DR like yo.
So no, just shaking his head, just like
no.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, yo, like it's like, oh, why do you always have to pick up the check? I said personally, it's just I feel like if I ask you out, I'm asking for your time. So the best I can do is at least pay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm asking for your time. It's different if a female asks me, and even then, to some degree, I'm like, yo, like, I'll just go Dutch with you. Like, I'll pay half.
I've never gotten Dutch.
Really?
I've never gotten Dutch.
Holy crap.
I've never gotten Dutch. Yeah, no, and that's what was like. I'm out with like one of my boys. It's like a group. Like I've never got Dutch ever.
Really?
Nah.
Wow.
Nah.
That's intriguing. I'm not appalled by it. But
I don't know. Like, what do you ask? Like, what do you do? How do you even get there?
Well, it was just more so because
teach me your ways.
This is teach me. Well,
teach me your ways.
It was one of those situations where I was talking to a young lady, and she had asked like, "Hey, what are you doing Friday?" Not much, just chilling. Oh, you're interested? Like, grabbing a couple drinks, hookah, sue me. So I was like, okay, copy. I'm with it. I'll come scoop you. So we made an agreement. I'll come scoop her. We went there. Went to the spot. We're ordering drinks, and like for me, I just kind of like not necessarily monitor like on some like frugal cheap joint, but it was more so like, all right, like she got one round, second round, I got a third round, or I'm on the fourth round. She saw the second. We're on the second refill of the hookah. I know the bill's gonna be kind of high, so I just like, all right, cool, like I'm going to pay for it, and it's like, oh nah, I don't want to pay, don't pay for it, like I asked you out, and I had to convince her to go Dutch with me because she wanted it, like, because she had asked me out, and she was like, her argument was like, oh, I asked you out to enjoy your time. And I was like, I appreciate that, but like, I got money, like I'm not broke, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh no, I've never insinuated that, but it's like I asked you for your time, so like I kind of felt like a female for a sense. I was like, oh my god, like. She got coins. Oh my god.
My god.
Oh my god. She got coins. Like, and she's spending it. But pride wouldn't let me say like no. So I was like, you know what? Let's go half. Like I had to go to the waiter like inside. I was like, hey, look, I'm sitting.
Split this.
Yeah, I'm sitting at this table. Can you split it? So when she saw the bill, she was like, oh, we got a discount. No, we didn't get no discount. I took half care of the bill, and she really got upset with me. It was like, oh, I wanted to take it. I wanted to do it. I was like, I get that, but I was like,
we don't need. Man.
I'm sorry, like, And to me, she was a rare breed. Like we still talk here and there, but unfortunately, we didn't move on from. We didn't progress from there. Like it was just on some like.
That's why I never go Dutch. It ruins relationships.
Nah, it wasn't even like a ruined relationship. It's just like after a while, it's just like, yeah, nah, this is not gonna work. Like we just rather just like play it friends and that's it. So like when we see each other, it's all love, but like it's not one of those things where it's like, all right, cool. Randomly, we'll hang out here and there, but it fortunately we just didn't see that limelight. Yeah.
Look, you're confirming everything that I said in the last pod where I was like, you're mad toxic.
I'm not toxic, bro. I promise I'm not toxic.
Toxic behavior.
Listen, no, it's not. How's that toxic behavior?
This is mad toxic. Cause it's toxic. But I mean, dude, yo, hey, have it. Have at it. Have at it.
Listen.
Have at it. Like, this dude was like, yeah, we went Dutch and then I never talked to her again. Like, yo,
well,
fam.
I wasn't from that very moment. I mean, it took over time. We just that happened by default, but
wow,
I didn't choose that life. I didn't choose that. She wanted it. I didn't force it. I didn't say anything.
I hope not. I mean, you don't.
She's oh my god, yo, bleep that. Nah.
What is wrong with you?
Listen. Like I said,
these mics are on.
I know, but the horns are coming out, and it's like
yo,
demon time.
What is wrong with you?
Listen, I was literally talking to our brother Sammy earlier this afternoon about demon time, and like the fact that he responded back, literally verbatim, 3 devil emojis back to back, and I'm like, yo, bro, stop! I'm trying to do better. Like, I don't have to be on demon time all the time, and it's like, nah, man, this is you.
Man, if you knew better, you do better.
I'm trying, bro, but it's.
I feel like you know what's funny. You know what's funny too, Kuti, because when I think about you and your affairs, because that's what they are. They're affairs. I don't respect them. I don't respect them. Okay. I picture you probably encounter. Just based on the type of, damn, I'm about to like offend the girls who might be the girls who might be attracted to you. I'm about to like offend them, but I feel like the females that you deal with, I feel like you deal with the type that like send you song lyrics that like that explain how they feel in the situation,
bro. Oh
like when you say something, if you knew better, you do better.
Yo, it's bad, man. I'm trying.
Trust and believe me, you gonna need me.
Yeah. And it's crazy too, cause like I ain't gonna cap. I had one individual literally quote a certain phrase from a song to me, and I'm like, what does this even mean? And like I looked it up, and I'm like, all right, I know the song by default because I DJ, and I'm just like, okay,
just imagine Iko lyrics.
It's not my fault, bro.
Yo,
like,
just imagine lyrics in your phone, like.
I had Summer Walker sent to my phone.
Summer Walker sent your way.
Literally,
like,
it was like,
oh my god.
It was so bad, yo. And I'm just like, yo, I'm a good person. I'm a good guy. I promise I'm a good guy. But it's just like, one hand, it's like, oh, you're so toxic. Why are you always on demon time? And it's just like, they see me as just toxic. I'm like, I'm not toxic. I promise you. I'm a stand-up guy. You don't believe me?
I don't.
Damn.
I don't believe I don't. But I mean, God bless you though. You know? Just God bless you.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do better. You do better, you do better.
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. That's your type though. It's usually the ones that just send you the lyrics.
So
it's
bad.
like it's either they send you the lyrics or they like you see them posting things that you know is about you. It's like them in the car. So yo, it's them in the car driving and they got damaged by her playing. It's like, yo, that might be a shot.
That might be me.
That might be a shot, yo.
It just so happened she posted that right after our conversation. I'm just like, yeah, well, most definitely, man.
Yeah, like that might be.
It's not my fault, man. I try to hash things out, bro. It just doesn't work how it's supposed to work. So
yeah, it's like, yo, is that the Keisha Cole playlist on? I might be in trouble, y'all. We might be in trouble tonight, y'all.
Like, yo, stop. Let me cut this off real quick.
Oh my god, man.
Like, what's this supposed to mean? Nothing. And I get like mad dots. I'm like, oh, here we go. There's another story.
Nothing. I was just listening to the Keisha Cole and Ashanti playlist.
Just so happened to pop up.
Just so happened to pop up.
Damn.
I love this song.
I hate it.
Oh my God.
Yo, what are we gonna talk about?
Don't you dare say that while you're in his seat. Don't you dare say that while you're in his seat.
Yo, bro, this is like I feel like an aura, like when Carlton got like freaking Will's black buck, and it's like I have the power. Like
That's
normally,
you right now.
Normally, like yo, Sammy would have the phone like this,
Yeah.
and just like kind of pop up. So it's like yo, like this is lit. This is lit.
I'm not gonna hold you. I hate this a lot. I hate this so much.
It's so uncomfortable.
I hate. Yeah.
I
hate. Well, so I think I hate it so much because I really like. I mean, Sammy and I, we talk about this all the time. Just trying to make sure that it's both. So it's like, it's not only that it's like, yo, it's not Sammy here today, but like, yo, it's you, it's Kuti.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
Like, yo,
you guys, listen. It's not my fault, man. I'm still honored that I was the first guest. I got so many compliments. It was like, yo, bro, how'd you do it? I'm like,
how'd you do it?
Like,
how did you get there?
How'd you get there? I'm like, bro, I was asked. That's how it was done. It was like, oh, but I've been asking. I'm like,
what's funny too? People do but like, yo, nah. It's funny though because people do ask. People have like, I think since like our first episode, after our first episode, I think there were people who just immediately started asking like, yo, when can I be a guest on your pod? Yeah, we're gonna be a guest on the pod, guest on the pod. Only like a handful of people that we've like legitimately like been in conversations with to have on the pod. And that's more so just based on, based on just conversations that we've had and us wanting to collaborate with them on things that they're working on.
Of course.
So like that comes up, but yeah, it'd be a lot of people, and then there'd be people who ask like, yo, like when, and then like after a while when they started hearing like there are people in the background, and there's like an audience like, yo, when can we pull up and just like watch y'all record and just like chill in the room with y'all?
Oh, some people are gonna be feeling real jealous when they see this episode. It's like, yo, you got a back to back.
Yo, Kuti back to back.
Ooh, back to back.
That's not, yo. First off, don't name.
I'm just saying. Listen, listen. I'm not the best content creator, but I got I got a little razzle dazzle here and there.
You're literally a pinch hitter.
I'm just saying. Hey, listen. I may not hit 4 straight in a row, but that 5th, I might get a ground ball. I might get a ground ball. I didn't say home run. I say home run. There's a difference.
You are a pinch hitter being brought in for one single at bat.
Hey, listen.
You're in for one at bat, and this is like, yo, let's see, like, how do you do in this one at bat?
Yo, bro, trust me, you never know, man. There's a lot of potential here. All right, listen.
We like 50 minutes in. You better drop. You better show some potential there.
Yo, we got some good content. What are you talking about, bro? This is dope, man. Like, listen,
you're just happy to be here.
Yo, you understand, man? Like, bro, like it's been a long time, man. First time, long time, man. To see y'all from first episode up to date, the fact that I've been like following since then, it's only legit like 4 podcasts locally that I've listened from the very first episode up until the most recent, thoroughly.
I mean, yeah, and
there's not a lot.
So
I mean, it's not to discredit anybody else's platform, but it's just more so like. It's the content that's being discussed, the format, quality, so on and so forth. So by default, I'm like, hey man, listen.
I'm here to discredit some people. Y'all trash. Some of y'all out here are trash.
I woke up and chose violence.
So I'm here. Yeah, nah. Some of y'all like. So there's a lot of new podcasts starting up. Whole bunch of brand new ones, both locally.
Videos.
Yeah, like a whole bunch. Some of them local, some of them not. I've seen some that are not local that have like hit us up. Yo,
what you guys doing?
Yeah, whatever.
Trying to link, trying to coordinate.
Yeah, then there's there's some local ones that are getting going. Y'all are cute. Y'all are adorable, I guess.
You want the smoke.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, what is first was this the Tribe Called Saiyan?
Jesus Christ.
Tribe Called Saiyan pod.
Bang bang.
You know what I'm saying? What got me? So what got me with that podcast? First off, shout out to Tribe Called Saiyan.
Mm-hmm.
Because Aaron, that's my boy.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one that they like
Mm-hmm.
been him and I been in conversations, answered a bunch of questions for him.
Mm-hmm.
They picked Mondays.
Ooh.
They picked Mondays to drop, and I was like, yo, we drop on Mondays. Like,
put some respect on my name.
I picked like, yo, we pick Monday for a reason.
Yeah,
that's our day. That's what we do. We do Monday.
Was it intentional though?
No. But his reason for picking Monday was the same reason that I had for picking Mondays. Which is why I was like, when he told me like, yo, this is why I'm picking Monday, I was like, I could see why you did that, because that's the exact same reason why I did that.
So why did you tell him like, nah, you can't have no Mondays?
No, but I told him, yo, we're out every Monday, so it's kind of. But
so he knew.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so he
yeah,
knew.
Yeah,
So he was well aware.
Yeah, I made him aware. I was like, yo, we drop on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to them. They're getting it going. Well, we'll wish them nothing but the best. Check out A Tribe Called Saying.
So yo, flourish.
They should be having an episode dropping today. Same time, same day that this one drops.
I mean, we shall see. I mean, we can't.
I think it's podcast, because the thing with podcasting too. Podcasting, looks a lot easier than what it is.
No, of course. There's a lot of work behind it.
There's a lot of work behind it.
There's most definitely a lot of work behind it, and I think is that because with today's technology and people having access to a lot of things, it comes off as easy, but it's like, you really have to be a critical thinker. You have to overanalyze every content, and you don't want to put anything that's just simply saying like, all right, like here, and just take it, because people are going to listen, people are going to critique, and they literally have to set the tone. And if you don't set the tone, it's like, all right, cool, like I'll just listen because we boys, but like, nah, I'm listening.
That's only gonna take it so far.
So far, because you at best maybe like 6 or 7, 8 episodes, real quick, possibly. I'll say just give a little.
I give it less than that, but
give it like 2 or 3.
What do you mean?
Like as far as like those boys, it's like, oh, I'm gonna listen.
Less.
Wow.
I think, bro. I think because the thing is, because here's the thing about podcasting. Podcasting, if you're someone who drops a podcast every week, everyone who I know and everyone who I've ever run into who listens to podcasts regularly, they listen to podcasts. They listen to podcasts as part of their weekly routine.
True.
So, if their weekly routine is every Monday, if it's every Monday I listen to Sammy and Izzy on the What Are We Even Talking About podcast. Then Tuesday I listen to the See the Thing Is podcast with Mandy and Bridget, and then I'm listening to the Joe Budden podcast on Wednesday.
Sure.
Then Thursday I'm listening to the fucking I don't like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
The Need to Know podcast. Need to Know podcast on Thursday. Like, you're listening. So it's part of your weekly routine for like every day you're listening to something, and then Friday comes around, listening to the pregame podcast to catch up on the episode that came out probably earlier in the week. Like, you're working it out into your schedule, what you're gonna do every single week. So the whole my homeboy dropped a pod thing is like, I only give it like 1 or 2 episodes of like, I'm gonna check y'all out for 1 or 2 episodes, and if it's not fire, I'm going episode 3. I'm going back to my routine.
Yeah, I'm pretty much checked out.
Because because it's like, fam, like I appreciate what y'all doing, I'm gonna show y'all love, but
it's not gonna keep my attention.
It's not gonna keep my attention. And on top of that, it's like, this is it with podcasting. It isn't the equivalent to, listen to my song that's 2 minutes. It's I'm putting out an hour of content.
Yo, my man, you like hip hop? Yo,
you like my man, you like podcasting? Listen to this hour long.
Here's my mixtape, B.
My man, listen to this like 2-hour pod real quick.
Not there, but
you like podcasts? Listen to this 2-hour joint.
But also it's trial and error, and seeing others, go through the little humps and stumbles. I try to give benefit of the doubt, but it's like it's only so long where it's like, okay, if you ask me personally or if you reach out to me personally, I'm gonna give you my take. I'm gonna say like, all right, this is what you can improve, this is what you can't improve, or keep this content or follow by this. And if I don't see it by like at least by the next episode or two, yeah, I'm checked out, bro. Like, yeah, you listen to my podcast? Of course. No, dang, I'm capping. Like, yeah, I listened to it. Yeah, I played it real quick. Like, I literally went to the link, played it just so you could get the review. But even sometimes I don't even click on the link. I'm just like, yeah, I'm all set.
Yeah, no, I don't. It takes too much time, and that's where people have to realize with podcasting, you got to make sure your content is in order. You got to make sure your audio sounds good. If you're doing video, make sure video looks good. Making sure that y'all are able to be consistent, putting out your stuff every week, the same time every week.
No, of course.
You got to make sure all these different things people don't put into consideration. And honestly, podcasting isn't always fun. No, because people...
It's another job. It's really another job.
It's a job.
It's really another job.
It's a job.
It's another job.
All right. Damn, I miss Sammy. I miss my guy, yo.
Sammy Blackface.
Yeah, I miss my guy, yo. Damn.
I mean, he'll be back soon.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Damn.
He'll be back, man. Listen, just, I'm here, brother. I ain't Sammy, but,
You're not Sammy.
That's cool. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck boy vibes. Ha! You think
that's a misconception.
Nah.
That's a misconception.
Nah, nope. His fellow roommates said it.
Nah, that's a misconception. My guy, he might give like that vibe every now and again, but misperception, misconception.
You and I both know that man's too smooth, and he knows it.
Nah, hey, come on, he's butter, baby. Butter, baby. Come on. Huh? Nah, that dude, that's a great guy. Hard to go. You toxic though.
What?
You toxic. First off, the conversation we had before the pod when we were supposed to be doing some pre-production and talking about maybe going over these topics, which, by the way, I'm not gonna hold you. We haven't gotten over any of the topics that I really had lined up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
And we probably won't. So thanks. I'll save that for Sammy. I'll save that for when my real host is back.
So next week.
Next week we'll get into Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Listen, we can get
Mortal
to it right
Kombat.
now, bro.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
No,
you don't get to.
Dang,
you don't get to. You don't get to.
All right, can I make it like a?
There is. So there's one. So there's one topic that I will get into with you.
All right, boom.
That we will get into, but before we get into that topic, the conversation we had before. You're nuts.
I'm not toxic, bro.
You're nuts. You're mad toxic.
No, I'm not, bro.
This is an intervention, and we're doing this on mic.
We're doing this on mic.
We're gonna do this on the mic.
Not toxic,
you are so toxic, Kuti. I only say this because I'm your friend.
What kind of AA meeting?
Okay, yeah.
I'm not toxic, bro.
This is coming from me and our listenership. You're toxic. I really think you need to relax.
I be minding my business.
Get you like a good Nigerian girl and just settle down.
Never. Never.
What's your type?
Yo, bro.
What's your type, actually? Let's get into this.
I ain't gonna cap. I really...
What's your type?
So, those that really know me, they'll say my type is like ratchet girls. I like ratchet girls. I like girls that freaking... No, I don't...
It's not.
It's not. I was like, that's not me.
I'm about to say, I was like, I know that ain't you.
That's not me. I mean, I'm more for the energy. Don't get me wrong. Like, live your best life, sis. It's cool. I want you to flourish, queen. But yeah, that whole nah, I'm not listening to Byron. I'm not doing that. Honestly, my type, bro.
What would it take for a girl to get? What would it take for a girl to like get the girlfriend title from you?
Bro, I just need someone with the same energy as me.
All right, that means nothing. You know what? Shut up. Yo,
wait, you didn't let me finish.
Nah, shut up.
Nah, bro.
I'm not doing this with you.
I just need someone not impulsive, but
I'm not doing
that's just like always with the shits. Like I hate. Like I don't mind being and I don't mind being in the crib. I love it. As much as my line of work and just me being me, everybody's, oh, you're always outside. Yes, I am. But I'm always outside, but I'm always networking. I'm always meeting new people. I'm touching the right elbows and just trying to like see where I can get out in life. Not necessarily I'm manipulating, but just more so like, yo, listen, I got something that can help you that, that you can help me. But I hate homebody girls that just like, all they want to do is just sit in the crib. Like, yo, let's go out. Let's travel. Let's do something. I like the adventurous person. I like the person that really like speaks their mind. If you're upset, don't tell me like, nothing. No, like express yourself. You know what I mean? We're always gonna disagree. And I follow by no, it's the truth.
No. I think what you meant to say is we're gonna disagree sometimes.
No,
if you're always gonna disagree, it's not gonna work, Kuti.
No, I know. My bad.
Just something about relationships.
Nah, you're right.
And that's
you're
toxic.
Right. You're
if
right.
You think you're gonna always disagree?
Nah, you're right. You're most definitely right. Sometimes disagree. I follow by this statement that my pops always put me on to. He's like, yo, can you hold your significant other's hand while being mad or being upset? That's a very hard thing to do. You know what I mean? And I don't mean like upset, like, oh, like she didn't cook, but more so like, there's a situation where it's very uncomfortable and both of you guys want to talk about it, but if you say your opinion, if you say their opinion, then you're not going to agree. But you're willing to hold hands like, I'm willing to understand you, even though I don't like what you're saying right now, but I want to understand what you're coming from to better understand who you are as a person and vice versa. That's a very hard thing, especially in today's generation. It's very hard. It's difficult. We're so quick to, you know what? Fuck him, girl. We out here in the streets. Oh, fuck that chick. We out here in these streets, bro. It's so quick.
I agree, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so quick to say, like, all right, I'm just going to replace you versus saying, hey, look, let's try to work this out. It's not often that you see our generation go to couples therapy.
I also think, though, like, because your pops...
Old school.
Yeah.
Old school,
I know your pops is a lot like my pops. In that they're from that old school generation of like,
we gonna work this out.
Yeah, like, yo, like, hey, woman, as mad as you get, like, we gonna have to talk about this because ain't none of us leaving.
Yo, facts. Oh, you think you're gonna leave me?
Yeah, like, we gonna talk about, like, yo, because it wasn't even like a you think, like, no, because no one even had the thought of leaving.
No,
in that generation, there was never a thought of leaving. It was always, yo, be as mad as you want. We gonna talk about this.
No, facts.
Because ain't none of us leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not an option. So
very, very uncomfortable, very like, oh my God, like gritty, but it's like, nah.
But that's where, and I think that's where, like, our generation differs, though, because their generation, I'll be honest, like, this is a generation of, like,
instant gratification.
Not just no. Their generation was the generation of just like we're gonna just like patience.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like,
everything's instant. I need this fixed now. Like today's generation, I need this fixed now, and it's like, yo, like this takes time. Like, yes, you might find this annoying, but it's a work in progress, and I understand. But you have to accept me for me. Like clearly, you accepted me for me when you saw me, and I presented something to you. But once you got to know me, it's like, I don't like when he clips his toenails on the bed. Like it's disgusting. Okay, but he's able to put a roof over your head. He's able to put food in the groceries in the refrigerator. He's able to pay bills on time. Has a good credit score. Has an understanding of what credit is. That's very rare to find with a brother nowadays.
Of course.
And it's just like, whoa, you're mad because I clip my toenails on the bed. Like I clean up after myself.
I mean, I think there's.
I mean, it's extra. Don't get me wrong. I'm being very extra, but it's like
you're being extra. But I no. But I agree with what you're saying. I think, one of the things that I've always, God, this is some fucking Tyler Perry shit I'm about to say. It's the 80-20 rule,
it's
man.
It's the truth, bro.
It's the 80-20 rule. It's like
truth.
No one is ever going to give you more than 80% of what will make you happy. It's that, like, yo, can you put up with that 20?
No, facts.
Can you put up with the 20%?
Facts.
If you can't put up with the 20%, then the issue isn't the person. The issue is you.
Yeah, facts. You're most definitely facts. I mean, like, I was actually chopping up with my boy not too long ago, and and I was explaining to him, I said, honestly, it's very rare. I mean, granted, we're starting to see a little bit more, but there was a certain point in time being that baby showers was being more glorified than marriages. Like, you were so quick to get an invite for a baby shower than simply saying, yo, bro, I found the one. I would love to be a groomsman, or I'm getting married. I would love for you to get attended to my wedding and whatnot. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, what the heck is going on? Like, nobody has this level of commitment no more. It's like, I'm willing to have a child by you, but like, yeah, that's it. Like, I'm not, no, your last name, no, marriage, no, I'm all sad, da da da. And like, that's frustrating because it's like, yo, like, as toxic as I may come off as, I'm very old school. It's like, hey, look, I bring home the bacon, fry a little bacon, throw a little onion, some peppers in there, and I mean, we'll make something out. But I'm not expecting you not to make your own. Like, if you're independent and I'm a paper chase as well, I respect that. But you also have to understand, like, I'm doing the exact same thing. If you're the homebody, just know I'm going to be chasing the bacon and I'm not going to be home. Are you comfortable with being home by yourself? But it's like, oh, I have commitment issues, or I don't like being by myself, all this extra stuff. There has to be a give and take. It's a major give and take, and we struggle with that. And it's like, yo, what the hell, man? Like, yo, like, I'm sorry. Like, there's a lot of the cliche statements, like, I want my cake, eat it too. No, you just get the cake. That's it. Like you gotta wait. Like, you get a slice, but you can't get the whole cake. Like, you get a slice. That's it, and you gotta accept the slice.
I've always thought that saying to be stupid as hell.
Bro, it is. I want my cake and eat it too.
So what am I gonna do with the cake?
Like, yo,
what am I supposed to do with the cake?
First of all, I would like birthday cake.
I don't like it. I don't like cake anyway. I don't like it. All right, so I think I guess we should talk of one piece of news.
Hey,
on this shit show of a pod.
This is lit. This is good content.
This episode is horrible.
This is good content,
This episode is horrible.
This is good content,
Yo,
bro.
I will never listen to this episode again. You mark my damn words. I will never listen to episode 18 of this podcast again.
Yo,
you understand me?
Listen, episode 18.
Episode 18, the pinch hitter. I will never listen to this again.
Nah, back to back.
Never listen to this again.
Yo,
you understand me? So, piece of news: New York City has legalized.
Yes, sir.
Prostitution.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say marijuana.
That too. But that happened. So that happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I know that happened.
That happened a couple weeks ago. They're now legalizing sex work. I don't have the full details of it.
That's crazy.
So they're going the route of like Nevada,
and
kind of how you can have a business, have like because in Nevada it's not that prostitution is legal in Nevada, but you can have like a business that's centered around sex work, and that's legal because that business is paying taxes. So you can have like a brothel and all that shit. And that's legal because those businesses pay taxes, as opposed to just like the street worker who's doing the thing. It looks like New York is going that route. You sound very ill prepared to speak on this one
because it's like I honestly thought you was gonna say marijuana. I'm like, oh, it's about damn time.
Yeah.
All this extra stuff. The whole
you don't have the same thoughts.
Yo, I mean, I do. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of shocked that they actually passed that. Like,
Kuti,
I am not, and there's no way in God's green that I'm going to New York and I'm like, hey, you know what? There's a prostitute.
Well, no, it's not. It's not. You're in New York. There's a prostitute. You're in New York, and there's
like a shop.
There's a you're
so they're gonna have females in a window, like, and some like make
no, because there's probably still decency rules. But you see the Bunny Ranch, you're like,
I might just go over there real quick.
I know what's in the Bunny Ranch.
Take a little gander.
Yeah,
see what package deals they sell.
And
yo, that's
you see the thing. You're like, you know what?
That's wild.
I'll stop in there real quick.
I'm not knocking New York for it.
I'm gonna go get a little ham and cheese sandwich in there.
Let me get a chopped cheese and
go real quick.
Yo.
You know what?
They got a 2-for-1 special.
It's right next to the bodega.
Wild.
Let me go to the bodega. Let me see Poppy real quick, and then I'm gonna go.
Wild.
And then I'm gonna go.
Hey yo, let me get a chopped cheese.
Yeah, you go see.
Because I gotta go next door.
Yeah, you go see and then you go to the next place and you see. Yeah,
that's extremely wild. I can only imagine how that's even gonna play out. Secondly, I understand to some degree, and the reason why I say I understand to some degree because we have OnlyFans, and like people are like. Females predominantly are making buku bread compared to like how the porn industry is, where it's like I gotta pay producer, cameraman, makeup man, location, all this extra stuff. Now it's just like, all right, I just set up a camera in my crib, record myself, and do like a little bit of baby editing to some degree, and just upload it. And like, hey, you can watch my video for like $30. So now,
I feel like though a lot of the OnlyFans girls, they're like SoundCloud rappers.
Bruh. And it's like, it's a, I can't knock the hustle. I can't knock it. If this is your platform, if this is what you want to do in life, kudos. That's on you. With New York passing this joint, honestly, it's a money thing. Like it was bound to happen because it's like I could only imagine in other countries that if they do tax on it, if they don't tax on it.
Nah, they're gonna tax on it. That's
But
gonna be
it's like,
taxed. Yeah.
But it's like, yo, man, like this is America. We're gonna tax on everything possible. We just now, I would say a good portion of the United States are pretty much legalizing weed, recreational weed. They're taxing on that because they have to find some type of way where they're getting some type of revenue. So for New York to be the first state to do it, I won't be surprised if every almost big city, i.e. LA, Miami, Chicago,
Boston,
let's see, probably like Texas. So we'll go like Dallas, Texas,
Houston,
Vegas.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, Nevada already has it legal.
Well, I mean, it's not publicly known like that.
What, Nevada? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Nevada. That's always been a thing.
The more you know.
Yeah, Nevada. It's always been a thing. They have but it's businesses.
That's crazy.
So Nevada has businesses where you can go and like pay like however much for like, oh, I'm gonna pay like $300 for like the boyfriend experience.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
New York's about to bug out.
New York's, yeah, that's wild.
New York's
that's
like,
wild.
If the fact that you're saying like, yo, Nevada, Vegas already had this, I can only imagine how New York's gonna look like right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
New York's gonna bug the heck out. Someone's gonna get robbed.
It's in the business. It's like
Someone's gonna get shot. Something's gonna happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if those businesses are treated the same way as the dispensaries. Where it's an armed guard.
Oh yeah, true.
Because you remember when we went to the green room in Long Beach?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, fam, you had to go through like a check-in door first, and then it was two doors after that.
That sounded like a jail door at that when it shut. Like, yo, you can tell that door was shut.
You were not getting out of here.
It's you purchased something or say,
you
nah,
wild out. Yeah, like, yo, you act crazy. We're all in here.
Yo, that's it.
And that man is armed. All right?
Great. Oh, yo, that's wild.
It's not a game.
New York though, like
so. Yeah. Yeah, man.
New
York.
I mean, there has to be some type of business. If the government can eat from it, they're gonna say, "All right, we'll approve it." I find it appalling because I thought, honestly, one, there was no any state that was legalizing it, and then the fact that that's crazy. The fact, yo, I'm so sorry, yo. Like,
that car outside was bumping.
No, bumping right now.
Yeah.
But yo, that's crazy. It really set off my car alarm too. That's funny. Yo, bump it, bro. So boom. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of appalled because I didn't know Vegas did it, and I figured because it's like, oh, Sin City, cool, whatever, and it's controllable.
That's why they call it Sin City. Yeah, it's been like that forever.
And New York is about to be freaking booming. It's only time when everybody gets on the same plateau, and that's where I'm just like I'm a little nervous because it's like, yo, what direction are we really going into? So. Are we in a business of just simply saying, hey, you know what? Can we eat from it? Yeah? All right, cool. We'll approve it. Yes.
That's always been the case, though. It's always been money talks. Because if you think about even, Prohibition, alcohol was illegal until they could figure out how to tax it. Then it was like, you know what? Let's let this slide. Let's let this slide, man. We could all eat. We could all eat from this.
Crazy. I did not know that, bro.
Man.
I'm really mind blown by that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, man. And just, I'm assuming it has it taken effect immediately or no?
Nah, I don't think it's taking effect. I literally just read the headline maybe like today or yesterday. It just came up. I'm sure there's more details to it, and I'm sure we might be wrong about a lot. Who knows? But that's the high end piece of it is that they're no longer treating that as like a crime.
That's crazy, bro. Possibilities gonna be endless.
Yeah, I mean. I think also, thinking about trying to like recoup what was lost during the pandemic.
True.
It's like, yo, we got to try to
desperate times calls for desperate measures.
Yeah, we got to put the people back to work.
People gotta be spending money. No pun intended.
Yeah.
It's, hey girl, you gonna work this building, not these streets though. You gonna work this building. So yeah, I need you on 3rd floor.
Pretty much.
Yo, that's
pretty
crazy.
Much. Yeah.
That building's gonna look like a whole greenery.
Yeah.
On each floor.
Yeah. So.
Damn.
Damn indeed. Damn indeed.
Yeah, I'm really mind blown by that.
So what you up to this weekend?
Not really. Actually, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pick up my little nuggie.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. I'm gonna pick up my little chicken nuggie. The initial plan was to go down, go down there and chill over there. But we hashed things, all that.
Oh, he gonna be here?
He's gonna be here.
How long?
Up until Mother's Day weekend.
I gotta link up with him. I gotta see that little dude.
Yeah,
I bet.
I'm gonna pick up my little chicken nuggie.
I bet.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
Bad. Damn, so by the time this drops, little man's gonna be out and about. Yo, make sure you go to his social media. See his little man's.
Yo, bro, he's gonna be plastered all over the place.
I bet.
I'm definitely gonna try to figure out what to do because I know the weekend I'm gonna be down there up until Sunday, and then Sunday night I'm gonna be up here, and then just trying to figure out what he's gonna do during the course of the week. So he's probably gonna see like mad family members.
Yeah, holla at me. I'm gonna need that.
Oh no, of course.
I gotta see that. All right.
This time he won't throw anything at the TV.
He better not.
He's gotten better with behavior.
I put his son in a whole headlock, full Nelson headlock, like he was done.
So he's gonna do it. Yeah. He's actually gonna be doing it. He's behavior wise.
Nah, he's not coming here. We're gonna go somewhere.
I don't want my safe space.
Yeah, I don't want him here at my house. We're gonna go somewhere.
But he's been doing good, man.
We're gonna take him somewhere.
But yeah, that's the plan. And other than that, yeah, that's it, really, bro. So yeah.
All right.
What about yourself?
I'm gonna be in New York.
Hey, this man, right after we talked about the New York long passer, I'm gonna be in New York.
I'm gonna be in New York this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay.
It was coincidence. I'd already been planning to just go down there for a weekend. So.
Okay.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, man.
Timing on that one. My trip to New York got a whole lot better.
Yeah. It's like,
trip to New York just spiced up a whole bunch.
Like, oh, you really go to New York after you just... Yeah, I'm just going to be over there.
Business.
I'm like, yeah, this building right here,
yeah.
This is bad.
Well, one of the reasons why I want to take this picture in New York.
Oh, okay.
I gotta take this photo in New York.
Because I was gonna say, you got this one, you got the one in Cali, you got the one in Nevada,
Arizona,
excuse me.
Yeah, so I got this one, and I got Long Beach, Arizona.
I feel like there was like one more. I don't know why.
I have. No, I think it might be that one. I think that's
it. Three?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is what I mean. I did take one last week in Cranston.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want to do like Boston, but I gotta do New York.
Okay.
I think while I'm in New York this weekend, I'll probably do this photo in Manhattan and in Queens.
Back. So you always gotta do Queens.
I gotta go to Queens.
I gotta do. There's one time for one time.
I gotta go home, man.
I'll blame you, bro. I'll blame you.
So that's what that is. I gotta go home, man.
That's what's up. You gonna be there the whole weekend or just like for a day drink?
Not a whole weekend.
Oh wow.
Friday to Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna see you all weekend.
You're not gonna be here all weekend. You literally just said that you're gonna go get your.
It's the principle.
Your little nugget.
It's the principle.
You gonna go get a little.
Mbaku.
Yeah. You're getting the prince.
I was getting the prince.
All right. You're getting the prince. So you're good.
Oh man.
All right. Well. Damn. Sammy normally does the outro. This hurts.
I'm sorry.
Yo, you gotta end it with the Spanish toast.
Nah, I'm gonna butcher that. I'm gonna say the one that I know, which was the one that Sammy knows that says all the time. But he does it with an accent, so I'm not gonna do it with an accent. I'm probably gonna say it mad prim and proper. Like you don't mind. Add a little twist to it.
Nah, you can't. Nah,
because he's like some ships.
Nah, you can't say the ships.
I can't say the ships.
You can't say the ships.
He panned it.
Yeah, nah, that's it. That's his. You can't say the ships.
Dang it! I can't really say the Spanish one. It's like bad, bro. You know, I stumble over my words. What? You know that? Well, it's just chill. Yeah, he's so disappointed. Why are you so disappointed?
Yo, because we're not doing. No, you're not. Yo, you're not saying the cheers.
Why not?
Because Sammy says the cheers.
Some ships.
Nah, I'll edit it out. You can't bleep you.
Oh,
You can't bleep you trying to say the cheers. Who do you think edits this? You think we have a guy? I do this.
This dude just puts it like, yo,
Yeah.
we'll be back in a brief moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit you out. Like,
Jesus.
don't think I won't just like cut you out and do an outro by myself.
Yeah, yo.
I've got the hour of content I needed out of you, Kuti. We're
yo,
good.
Listen. The crazy part, I already finished my drink, which is crazy.
All right, okay.
But it's not my fault. No, all right, cool.
Yeah,
A little sip. Hey, my guy.
You can't cheers with no drink.
No facts.
All right.
So can you technically do this in chess? Because you're yeah, you know, granted it's not Sammy, but you know, you did a banging intro technically.
All right. So I'll do a different version of the cheers.
Okay, fair
A
enough.
different version of the cheers.
Okay.
Because he normally says, you know, wooden chips and yeah. So.
as our brother Sal would say, the ship shit.
Nah,
The ship. Yo,
all
do
right.
the ship shit. Yo, I always love when he said that shit.
All right.
Man.
A different version of it.
Mhm.
I can't. I don't want to do Sammy's.
Okay.
All right. Some ships float. Some ships sink. But the best ships are friendships. To those ships, we drink.
I like that.
Cheers.
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 That's smooth, man. Oh, you had tequila in this.
No, I had Black Label.
Oh, wow.
Kill that.
I'm mixing.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
It was a setup.
It was.
It
It's
was
so good, though.
Yeah, you gotta kill that.
It's done.
Oh, okay.
It's
You're good.
done.
Okay.
Now it's
Well,
demon time.
Oh my God. All right. Well, we will
Oh my
see
God.
y'all next week. Hopefully, Sammy is back. Yeah. I promise you, we're not fighting or anything.
I mean,
This is not.
can we title the episode back to back?
No, we will not title the episode back to
It's
back.
so dope.
You're a pinch hitter.
That's
You're here for one at bat. Just
Yo.
one at bat.
Back to back, yo. It's so catchy.
All right.
I'm going
See
back.
y'all next week. Thank y'all.
Peace.
Sammy, I miss you.
I miss
Peace. Peace.